I do believe this is episode 10, where I get to celebrate with you my 50th birthday. I am now 50 years old. Turned 50 on the 7th of April, which is Sunday, which would be yesterday, because today is the 8th of April. Slightly a bit behind in my weekly, but hey, it's my blog, and do what the hell I want. Um, so, couple things first. I have an executive team. My COO is called Emma Wilson. My CTO is called Gary McPherson. I went out for a dinner with a couple of friends last week and I revealed my team. I'm so excited. They are amazing. And what I really like about both of them is that they have got a sense of where I want to go with the bigger picture, but they're also really keen about making sure I get the details down pat. And having looked at some of the plans I've had to park some stuff. I wanted to actually do a conference this year. They're like, nope. I wanted to do another thing around a product, and they were like, nope. I want to do something else, and they were like, focus on getting the things that you know you're really going to do well, David, and getting them done, and then we build from there, which is always good because I know I'm the kind of person I'll have about 6 or 7 thousand ideas throwing up in my head. I mean, I know that I'd love to be able to buy a gaming company. I want to have my own coding school. Um, I want to be able to make sure that we can do joint ventures around fintech and health tech, and I've got all these brilliant ideas. I want to be able to invest in young apprentices being part of the program. But the truth is I have to wait until we get the first things first right. And I was having a conversation with a friend this week who really wanted to know about the why I really place a lot of emphasis on the education piece. Um, and I think I've said it in a previous episode, and I'll say it again. One of the things I loved about private equity firms that I have admired, I'm not going to mention any names, but the ones that I really admire, is that they have playbooks for a lot of the companies that they work with. And those playbooks they are around the way that the companies are led, the way that the product development cycle is, the customer support cycle, around finance and funding and all the rest of it. And they use that, it's like a blueprint, so people can walk away and they go, right, these are the processes I need to do for growth, for sustainability. And for me, that's what I want to be able to have within our organization. And you know what, I'm at that point now where I don't even really like using the term incubator. I actually don't even really like it. I just want to you say that we're a startup ecosystem, because that's what it is we want to do. We want to create an ecosystem around the funding, around the coaching, around the support that we can give to startup founders. And somebody also questioned me and said, look, you sure you're going to be able to have enough people to do business? And I'm like, man, you got no idea. I think recently of an accelerator studio here in the UK called Backstage London, and they had, I think, for 5 places, they probably had about 1,800 people apply or something like that. This is all public knowledge online anyway. Quite a lot of people apply to be for it, and there's a thirst, there's an appetite. So I'm not worried about that. But yeah, overall, I'm going to kind of like keep this one quite short this week. I'm really excited about um, turning 50. And my nephew said to me, he said, Uncle, you're like the coolest 50-year-old that I know. He said, you're the youngest one. And I was like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that to the bank. And to be fair, I have got a new lease of energy. I was looking online today actually, because I didn't do any work on the weekend. But I was looking online today, and I was looking at all these individuals who created these amazing businesses like coffee shops and um, like serviced offices and all these kinds of fantastic services, and they were well over the age of 50. So I'm quite excited about that. I'm going to give some of the young people a run for their money, because what I've got over them, I may not have the strongest back, but I've got the wisdom and the experience. So yeah, that's it. Got my team in place, really excited. Slowly catches the worm. And one of the things I must say, I'm really excited by, even when you put these videos up, I'm not even worried about the views per se, because there are people who I know are going to be watching it. But it's really lovely when you see that people have picked up the messages, the core messages, and have been inspired by the fact that it isn't all plain sailing. And that it is a journey in order to be able to build it, but rather than rush it, and I think I admitted in one of my first recordings, rather than rush the process, I really want to take it nice and easy and make sure we get it right, rather than trying to just get it out there quicker than anything else. And I'd rather be done rather than be perfect. So yeah, that's it. Proper excited, as you could still see. I'm looking forward to some of the challenges that I've been set this week. And I've got a couple of reveals for you. Hopefully that will have that by the time we have our next session. Grateful for all the support that we've had around the economic modelling that we could use to raise funds. Some incredible conversations around individuals who will help us with course content. And again, as I said, I'm most excited about the fact that I've been able to reveal my team, and they're going to be working with me to make this a realization. So I want to wish you a very good week, and until next time we check in, peace.